Chat up and running.
We're in here.
And how is everyone doing tonight? Oh, good. I'm sure Dante will be fine. There's
Literally
no
just got home.
Oh, B is like lagging slightly behind. Where were you guys? What were you guys up to? Oh yeah, you were up to that. Yeah, we had that little fight with some damn commies. Yeah, some UPP folks that were about to execute some civilians. Exactly. And we executed them first. As is right and proper. And then apparently I had a nosebleed. Yeah, as is not quite as right and proper. A little bit of one. You'll be fine, I'm sure. Yes. Stressful situations can, you know. That's right.
Good. It's still good. We're just a little crazy. It's still good. It's still good.
Yeah. Yeah, so far everybody is still holding things together. Right. So I know B will be along momentarily, but just as a quick recap, last time you guys managed to find the other two AWOL soldiers. One of them who had somehow metamorphosized into some sort of thing. But the other one still seems to be normal, but in a shock-induced catatonic state. During your assault on the insurgent compound, you did lose your APC, which got
probably the best fucking shot that
was that RPG shot was bullseye. Yeah, that was probably the best die roll I've made in this game so far.
That was a real I can't believe that just fucking happened moment.
Oh, we're walking now, are we? Yeah, you guys did manage to recover some charged up all-terrain vehicles. So basically, you know, two people to a vehicle, making your way through the snowy, now wastes of Ariarchus, as a result of the UPP orbital bombardment that's been happening, as well as troops on the ground. Like, the actual invasion of this moon has started. And it is hella violent out there. I was going home. And then this. You also encountered at a safe distance, not so much encountered as observed, a UPP squad that seemed to be entirely composed of David model combat androids. Yeah. And you did manage to hear, just before you kind of roared off into the distance, them saying that the what they were here for was no longer here, but to fan out and start searching for it. So obviously they were looking for something at the insurgent compound. But you did manage to put a sizable distance between you and them.
Yeah, and then when we're in the compound and getting people out, we met a couple of really freaky, scary, monstery things.
Yes. And
But your armor rolls were terrible, so you managed to grease them.
yes, my armor rolls so far have been absolute crap. Which is oh well. Maybe I'm just saving up my good rolls for Act 3. Maybe that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Just as a reminder for everybody who has been playing up their story agendas, everybody has a story point, which you can use to add a success to any die roll that you make.
Mm-hmm.
So turn a failure into a success, or turn a success into a bigger success. As with most of the games that have some sort of like meta game currency, my philosophy regarding such things as you don't want to die with them unspent,
Yep.
but by the same token, these belong to you as the player. So, you know, if you save them up and we play another cinematic scenario, then you'll be able to use the ones that you have earned from this adventure. As a disclaimer for anybody who may be watching, we are running a published scenario, the Destroyer of Worlds scenario, and as a result, there are going to be heavy spoilers. So bear that in mind as you're watching.
Hello, B.
There we go. It logged me in, but it took so long I didn't actually get any audio pickup, so I had to log right back out.
Yeah, we had serious Discord issues with our D&D game last night. We ended up switching over to Google Meet. All right. So I don't know if you heard us or not, B, but we basically just ran over what has happened up to this point. UPP invasion is happening. APC was destroyed. Have located all 4 of the AWOL Marines, only one of which is in any capacity to actually bring back. That is Wright, who is according to her dossier, is a sniper. You encountered some sort of strange mutated human that was one of the ex-Marines. And you know that there is a patrol or a small squad of UPP soldiers who are all David model combat androids. And I believe after we left off, you guys had just encountered the UPP firing squad, dealt with them, and noticed a little trickle of blood on Dante's armor that had come from her nose.
Uh-oh.
Yep, Dante's not long for the world.
It's a nosebleed. She'll be fine.
I'm sure I'll be fine. It's just a bit of stress, right?
Yeah, it's totally just a nosebleed on someone that has neurosynaptic adjustments done to repair the back.
Yep.
I'm sure it's just a nose. We've had a very violent day.
Bad, you know?
So what are you talking about? This was like this game was look at Iona go, and then panic after panic after panic after panic.
What you're talking about? I didn't panic once. Everything's fine.
Meanwhile, Chaplin has like a good section of his torso missing and leaking like this white fluid.
It's just an extra storage space. It'll be fine. Although, I mean, if we can patch it up, it'd be nice. I wouldn't object to having that storage space closed.
If you do want to patch up Chaplin, it's a matter of finding someplace safe and somebody getting to work on him.
At this juncture, unfortunately, I think the medical facility is the safest spot, but we do have to still see what's going on near to Fort Nebraska.
Yep. Donna's basically just wiping her nose a bit. Doesn't even seem to notice that much. Too focused on everything else.
And then when all the rest of the shit hits the fan, we'll just have to hope we can find your wildcatter.
All right, so you guys police the UPP bodies, replenish some much-needed ammo. I believe Iona also replaced his damaged chest piece for his armor.
Yes, with better armor.
And you continue heading out towards Fort Nebraska. The snow seems to be lightening up some. It seems like the worst of the blizzard has passed. You don't know if that makes things better or worse. It's better in that visibility is no longer as reduced, but it's worse in that now you can see the, still raining down orbital bombardment, destroying buildings left, right, center. You can hear explosions in the distance. You can hear screams pretty much everywhere. There's a couple of times where you've got to kick your ATV into gear fairly quickly to get around buildings that are about to collapse on you. You're moving through a literal war zone. And amongst this chaos and destruction, you see a familiar looking person making their way into one of the still intact buildings. It looks like the bartender from the Oblivion Bar, the face squared. Kind of looking around like a little bit, cautiously before entering into the building.
Not disconcerting at all.
No, that's not suspicious whatsoever, and I totally don't think we should follow and find out.
So, continuing on towards Fort Nebraska.
We do take note of that building because we'll probably come back very shortly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not a problem. So you come to an area where the buildings are all cracked and kind of leaning very heavily. To those of you that are at least even moderately observant, it looks like part of the foundation has, it doesn't look like it's been bombed. It looks like part of the foundation has sunk. And then I'm going to need those of you that are driving to make a pilot roll.
Have we had any time to reduce any stress?
You have not yet had any time to reduce any stress.
Well, fuck me.
Not right now. We're busy.
Probably would have reduced some of your stress. Sorry. Couldn't help it.
Well, that's not good.
That's what you
Am I
get for
driving?
starting off with the wisecrack.
Am I driving or was someone else driving my APC?
That's what I get for commenting on the wisecrack.
Exactly.
Yep.
Look at that yummy stress though.
I'm guessing I was driving?
So much stress.
Yeah,
Because we had...
if Chaplin is driving, there's only two
Great.
vehicles, so the people that are driving are the ones who need to make the piloting checks.
I thought there were three.
Or there were three. Sorry.
There were
That's
three,
right.
because there was two on each of them.
Yeah, because Chappie was driving the right person with us.
Wow.
Okay.
Starting off with a great roll. That's perfect.
Okay. All right. So Z, as the buildings collapse, and the ground underneath gives way, you and Sard are quick enough to kind of bring your vehicle to a skidding halt. Sarge kind of like drops in the commotion, kind of like drops his rifle. It's not a big deal to pick it up. You pick up a little bit of a twitch though. You're like, what the fuck? And everybody within short range of you, so that would be everybody. Their stress level goes up by 1.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's just what I need. A base of 7 stress now.
Chappie, on the other hand, does not stop in time.
I don't remember who I was riding with.
You're yeah, Z.
Okay.
And you basically plunge a good almost 10 feet down into the sinkhole.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Other hazards. Falling.
Other hazards. Fallout.
Take an amount of damage equal to the height of the fall in meters divided by 2.
Oh, crap.
So the good news is that it was only... What did I roll? I rolled a 3. So it was... So you take 1 damage.
So I was at health 1.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
No.
I'm at health 1 as well, but I didn't crash.
Chappie
Robot
was making
broken.
light of his his extra compartment, but no, that was not good. Chappie is being held together by a spine, or was. So what happens when I go to health 0?
You are broken.
Okay.
What do you mean what happens when you get to health 0? You should be like, welcome back to health 0.
Hello, Health Zero, my old friend.
And roll a critical injury.
It's going with every other game. I'll hit health 0. How do I roll critical injury?
On your character sheet, there should be a thing that says roll critical.
On the general page at the bottom.
Yes.
Roll crit.
Oh,
Oh no!
Too bad.
So
Chappie, why do you keep looking at us with your head sideways?
Oh god.
So you guys kind of peer down into this like 10-foot deep hole, and you see Chappie laying there with the head almost turned around completely backwards, like a death becomes her sort of thing.
Classic, but I don't think most people know that movie.
Can I still like talk?
You can talk and stuff. You just can't do anything that requires you to make a die roll.
Okay. So I can move?
Yep.
Okay.
As long as you're not trying to climb out of the pit.
Exactly.
Yeah, Chappie will reach up and fumble around a bit with his head. And turn it facing forward again.
Okay. So it's facing forward, but there's like this grinding noise as you turn it, loud enough that the people up at the top of the pit can hear it. And then it's facing forward, but it's kind of like lolling a little bit to the left and the right as you walk.
I think I need some repair work.
No. You needed some repair work 10 minutes ago. Now you need a lot of repair work.
I think I need repair work, yes. Yes. I seem to be a bit more damaged than I would like.
So we need to climb down there and get Chappie out, right?
Is the APC down here too? Or the ATV, rather?
Yes, the ATV is down here with you.
Okay.
That's a bigger problem, but we'll solve that later.
Do we have rope? Anyone?
Yeah, do we have any rope, anyone? I don't think we have any rope. I can try climbing down there and carrying our machine up.
Oh, sure.
I'll try that.
That is a mobility check.
Yeah. Yeah,
Look
that
at all
worked
that
really
stress.
well, didn't it? Whee!
Oh boy.
Lucky you.
Yeah. But I failed the mobility check, so I guess I'm falling down too.
Okay.
He's keeping it, or she's keeping it together. Kinda.
Because you're in a more controlled fashion, you can try to make you can try if you choose to make a mobility check to kind of uh, brace yourself for the impact, or you can take the 1 point of damage.
I'll try. I guess my armor is not going to help against falling damage.
It will.
I have a lot of armor. I'll roll my armor roll.
Okay.
No, I'll make the mobility check first, of course, because there's a chance, right? Take all the chances. Ah, god dang it! Ah, dear. Still giving it together.
Okay. So there's like, Dante's like, I got this. I got this. I don't got this. I don't. Ah!
Ah! But my armor has this, so it's okay.
So yeah, so your armor absorbs the impact as you land with a pretty solid thud there next to Chaplin.
Hi, Dante.
Hi.
Were you injured in the fall?
No, not a big deal. I'm
good.
okay. Let's try to get you out of here.
I would like to be out of this hole. And to get a neck brace somewhere, maybe? Everything looks strange at this angle.
Yeah, and now that Dante is close enough to see it, you can see there are like metal protrusions through the side of the fake skin.
Yeah, well, it looks weird, but it's a synth, right? So, should I? What is carrying and all that? Is that like a stamina roll in this game?
I'm going to assume that you guys, knowing that there's some extra issues with trying to get Chaplin back up, you're just going to take your time to make your way up. So you don't have to roll if you don't want to.
No, if I can just take my time and get her up, or get him up, then I'll do that.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, easy now, Chaplin, I got you. Watch out for that rebar sticking out there. Oh,
I can't see where my hand is going.
It's all right. I got you. And Dante talks all the way up.
All right, so you guys managed to get up. You realize that road is impassable. Your ATV is still down in the hole, and Chaplin is their head is just kind of bobbing back and forth in a vaguely disconcerting way.
If I didn't have all this stress, I would actually probably be able to push that up into here with my stamina check, but I have so much stress.
Yeah. We gotta move on.
If I could see it
Right on.
properly, I could try to pull it out, but everything is off.
Chap, you don't try and strain yourself. I don't think that your body's going to be as responsive as you'd like, even if you could see straight.
It isn't already. It is very disconcerting.
Let's just try and get out of here, and we can sort this out once we're, not under orbital bombardment.
Yeah, let's try and finish this up and get the fuck off this rock.
Indeed.
Are you leaving me here?
No, we're strapping you to the top of one of our ATVs.
Exactly.
I wasn't sure. There isn't much space on these things.
Yeah, well, you're not exactly going to take up a lot of space currently.
I do have some pieces missing. That's awkward. But it does give me a place to tuck my emergency kit.
So as you guys start mounting up, you do see a couple of looks like a man and a woman and a small child who have basically looks like they were on their way to someplace. They're kind of trying to keep to the shadows, but when they see everything that's going on, they kind of motion for you to kind of like it looks like they're about to take a couple of steps forward towards you, and then they kind of stop and they have like a little bit of a discussion, and then they kind of wave you over.
Go kind of slowly over to see what their issue is. I mean, they're civilians. We're still supposed to be protecting.
Try not to draw attention by like making the engines go nuts as we speed over.
So they do. You're Marines, right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well,
UPP attacked and is starting to try and round up and kill civilians.
welcome to communism.
This is... Okay. Is there a way off? Are you guys getting us off this planet?
We're trying to do what we can.
We're looking for a way. If you want to tag along with us, we'll try and get you off as well.
There's others. We were on our way back to the spot.
Spot?
Yeah, some of us got together in the basements of one of these houses when the bombing stopped.
What's the spot? We'll come by and try and grab everyone if we get a way out.
It's just it's a couple of blocks, and he points back to the area where you saw Face Squared going.
I think Face Squared went in there.
And they're kind of like rummaging in their pockets, and they're like, okay, and it's not much, but maybe this will help. And they pass you a couple doses of Naproleve. And some basically some military grade rations.
Oh,
Oh wow, much appreciated.
Well, I mean, I know some people here don't care for what you've been doing, but my father served, and his dad before him, so I know it's going to be hard times. So
Means a lot. Means a lot.
Yeah, y'all keep yourselves bunkered down, stay safe, and once we get something that can fit you, we'll swing by and get you the hell out of here.
okay, thank you. And they kind of make their way off, heading in that same direction where you saw the bartender.
We'll hold off moving for a little bit to keep overwatch to make sure nothing notices where they're going. And by the way, Naproleve is the greatest drug known to man.
All right, so the 2 doses of Naproleve, each dose resets your stress to 0.
Ooh.
The greatest drug known to man.
Exactly.
And the rations count as food if that was a concern, but the rations will reduce your stress level by 1 as you get a little bit of food in your belly.
Okay, I think we will be chewing away on something. Dante is not the most stressed in this gang, so I guess Iona and Zed will. No, Zed is fine.
Dante has more stress than Zed, but you guys aren't my 7 going on 8.
Oh no, Iona should definitely take the potion thing.
Yeah, you definitely need that.
Yeah, it was a fun ride for a while when I got up to 4 and was kicking ass.
Yeah, Z's at 4 right now.
Yeah, my 7 stress and 1 health kind of has Iona on it.
Yeah, I can see why.
Wouldn't mind one of those energy bars though. So can I take down one of my stress points then? I guess.
Yeah, whoever's eating the rations can reduce their stress by 1.
Yay.
I'll
Iona slides up his sleeves, bites into the collar of it, and just injects himself.
What needed?
But yes, from your conversation with the civilians there, it seems like there is some sort of, at least for the time being, some sort of safe haven where some of the colonists have gathered.
We have everyone we need, don't we? Are we still missing someone?
No, I pretty quickly moved right to the back of mine, and then we strapped you on top.
Yeah. So all 4 of the AWOL Marines are accounted for.
That's what I was asking. Yes. If we know where everyone is, we're going back for help now, right?
Yeah, we were intending to head to Nebraska, but we're
If it's still there.
yeah, to at least see if it's there or not before we start weighing our options, like calling in Wayland.
Yes.
All right.
But we know if we can help. Although I'm a bit limited right now.
Well, just you're helping us keep an eye to make sure those civvies make it into the safe house.
That I can do. Although everything's at a weird angle. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but since you're strapped to the roof, you can you're doing Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch.
Exactly. Is it Comtech to repair the droid?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is, and it takes about an hour.
Okay, we don't have an hour yet.
No, we need to get over there ASAP.
All right. Once they're hunkered down and it doesn't look like anyone's caught sight of them, that's about all the expendable time we have. So let's keep rolling to make sure whether the fort's there or not.
Okay.
I need to
Aye, aye,
remove
sir.
that panic thing. How do I remove the panic thing again?
Yeah, right click on the red dot.
On.
On general.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that.
Let's, I think we just need to head north up the one here.
Anna pulls a postcard out of his hat, takes a look at, gives it a kiss, tucks it back in. Hopefully change her recent luck.
Honestly, yeah, whatever. I'm
It would be
down.
nice if
With
something did.
anything that can do that is fine with me.
Should we all kiss the postcard too? Is that how that works?
Well,
If
hey,
it'll
if you
change our goddamn luck, I'd kiss you, Chappie.
We'll all kiss you, Chappie, if it changes
me.
our luck.
Just be
Are you
very...
unlucky?
I wouldn't recommend
now.
kissing Chappie. This is the second time Chappie's got wrecked covering us.
Be very, very careful. Be gentle. It's my first time.
No tongue.
I don't think I could take it.
All right.
I think I lost my mustache.
I will say that that counts as successful banter and can reduce people's stress by 1.
2 because we've got 2 banterers.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't stack.
Yeah, it doesn't stack, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's 1 base and then a second one if you have banter.
It's one base if you've got 5 to 10 minutes in a safe location. I'm giving you the
Okay.
one for the banter, basically.
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
All right, so you guys load up on your APCs and
Yep.
start finding a path around this sinkhole.
Fortunately, we're all terrain.
Well, mix up sinkhole.
Well, we could have driven it out of that if we had more time.
I couldn't.
And you hear, as you travel for probably like another 10, 15 minutes, enough so that non-synthetics heal 1 level of damage.
Bastards.
Praise be unto flesh and blood.
Well, that's what you get for worshiping the Messiah. I mean,
And you guys hear a very loud booming sound echoing through the deserted alleys. And it's so loud and close enough that it actually, the sound kind of shakes some snow free from some of the nearby roofs.
Whoa.
That's kinetic bombardment.
That sounded bad.
Everything here is bad.
Are we traveling away from that noise or toward it?
You are currently traveling in that direction.
Oh dear. Be careful, please.
Totally being careful.
Thank you. I appreciate it greatly. I don't want to have to hang on to parts.
And then there is another boom, same sort of effect, and you hear like the sound of a automatic, like a chain gun going off as well.
well, if that's our guys, let's go help them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Someone's still putting up a fight.
Exactly.
All right, so you guys make your way towards the sound. I'm going to see if I can find a picture. Vehicles. Nope, I don't have a picture of that one. All right, so you basically, as you kind of bring your ATVs up, you can see the backside of a Colonial Marine tank. It is a Ridgeway M40 heavy tank specifically. And it seems that it's got its barrel pointed down the street and seems to be firing at some sort of UPP armored personnel carrier. So the tank is making the booming sounds and the APC is making the chain gun sounds. And then you guys are behind the tank.
Well, thank goodness we're back to our lines.
You know, we might be able to flank that APC.
You know, you just might be right. Dante needs to dismount first, but...
I mean, they're going to be pretty damn interested in the tank. If we get a flank on them, you can put a rocket right up that motherfucker.
Sarge?
Oh yeah, no. Light that fucker up.
Aye, sir. Would Zed need to drive me to the flank, or can I run over there?
It's a couple of blocks, but you can get there. I mean, vehicle combat is on a slightly different scale than person-to-person combat because it takes some time to put another load in the breach and fire it and all that sort of thing. So basically, in between shots, you can move from place to place to get into position, and you guys can also give me observation checks.
Everyone?
Well, not quite everyone.
Yeah.
everything's
am
at a
target
wonky
fixated.
angle, and
I am
it's
target
completely
fixated.
it's completely throwing off my ability to give any kind of meaningful input.
Yeah.
All right. So as everybody kind of waits for Dante to get into position, and she's kind of making her way from like abandoned building to abandoned building to abandoned building. Z just happens to look up, and on the roofs of one of the buildings closer to the tank, you see a small group of insurgents with a rocket launcher aimed at the tank.
Ooh.
Where upper left? We got. Where upper left? Hostiles. And Z's gonna
Hose them.
take aim.
Yeah. Light them up.
All right, have a second here.
Yeah, I'll bring the smart gun up.
Alrighty. So Dante is basically moving around.
Yep.
All right. They have not noticed you, so we will consider this to be surprise.
Hey.
They are firmly focused on getting a bead on the tank with the rocket launcher. Fire off a shot, clip one of them. He's like, oh, fuck.
Are you rolling, Sarge?
Yeah, someone asked me a question in another window.
Ah.
All right. So assuming that you guys are shooting at the same one, that drops one of them.
Yeah, we can't have motherfuckers with RPGs.
Yeah, we're probably focusing on the guy with the RPG.
Okay. And with that, we will go to initiative rolling.
Which usually goes really well for me. I'm a bit disappointed I didn't roll a 10 this time.
Yeah. Maybe your luck is changing.
You kissed the right thing.
Exactly.
Oh! Go Sarge.
Yeah, well, Sarge is usually the fast one.
So yeah, you guys like just kind of like fire up at the roof. You drop one of them. You drop the one with the rocket launcher. You can see the others are like scrambling to get it, sort of thing. And Sarge is up.
Well, being a smart gun, I'm going to continue firing smartly into his insurgents.
So do you want to do 4 damage to one, or do you want to do 3 damage to two?
I will do 3 to 2.
Okay.
Since 4 is not enough to normally drop a single one, I would like to really wound them both.
Gotcha. Alrighty. The non-wounded insurgent. He's going to fire back. He's going to bring his pulse assault rifle up to bear, and he is going to shoot at the guy with the smart gun.
Smart insurgent.
But not a smart choice.
Yeah.
Smart, but not terribly skilled.
Exactly.
Chef's kiss.
Z is up.
What is the bonus for aiming?
Aiming gives you, I believe it's a +2.
Okay, then going to spend. Z's going to spend fast action aiming
Okay.
at the one who's. One of them is still going for the RPG, right?
Yeah, the two of them were like basically making a dive for it. Sarge opened up with the smart gun and badly wounded both of them, and then the guy that's not going for the RPG is the guy that shot at Sarge.
All right, so we'll shoot. We'll aim at the two that are going for the smart.
Okay.
Going for the RPG.
Okay.
Because I like that tank.
Okay. That is enough to drop one of them.
Yep.
The other guy's like, fuck. And he's going to use his action to grab the RPG, and he's going to like kind of scoot down behind like the ledge of the roof to get himself some cover.
Oh, you poor idiot.
Dante, you are in position to shoot at the APC. You do hear like your squad has engaged with something like a couple of blocks away.
Yeah, but I'm doing my job here. Fire in the hole. That's it.
Okay.
Only barely.
That's going to be 5 damage, though. I'm looking for vehicles. And this is an ox. Is that armor piercing your weapon?
I think it is. Yes.
For some reason, vehicles do not have a... Oh, that was almost a good roll. If I add them all together, I stop 1 point of damage.
Sadly, that's not how that works.
So that is going to be a hull hit. So that is going to be vehicle component damage. Ooh, the driver is hit and suffers damage equal to the vehicle.
Oh, you blew up the driver. Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, so your rocket slams into like the front part of this this APC, this troop transport, and basically the cabin kind of ignites in fire. The vehicle is still moving forward, but
no longer being steered.
But it is not being steered. Chaplain, is there anything you would like to do? I realize you can't make any die rolls, but
There's all I can do is try to keep an eye on things and congratulate them when they do well,
okay.
or tell them I'll fix them right up as soon as I can coordinate my hands and my eyes.
Okay.
Chaplain cheers
that's
us
about
on.
Sergeant.
Someone's about to find out the cover doesn't count when you're dealing with a smart gun. But I will aim to begin with for those extra dice because that sounds smart.
Okay. So when you aim, it means you are firing at a single target, so you don't get to spread your attacks.
That's fine.
It's a hit.
That is going to be 4 damage. He has no armor. So
And just watch these shells blow right through the brick.
So yeah, so you just kind of raise that ledge that he was behind.
No cover for traitors.
And this guy, what do you do? Oh, he will aim. That seems to work.
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately.
He's gonna aim. He's like, fucking Marines. Fuck. God damn.
They're actually
Hoo-ah.
quite nice.
So Z, you're up. There is the one insurgent left, and out of the corner of your eye, you see the like the flaming wreckage of the APC continuing to roll forward, but slowing down since the driver's no longer there to give it gas.
Well, it's flaming, so I'm assuming that Dante is on the job. So yeah, we're gonna aim at this guy.
Oh,
And,
nice.
Ooh.
show this asshole how it's done.
So yeah, you fire at him, and you get like a through and through on one of his shoulders, one of his legs. He like partially collapses. He's not quite dead yet, but he is not long for this world, that's for sure.
Damn, he's got a lot of health.
All right. So how many UPP APCs are there? Is there just the one, or is there more of them?
Just the one.
Okay, which means that we'll soon get a bunch of UPC soldiers getting out of the burning wreck of their APC.
Unless you reload and hit them again.
I guess I could do that too. Yeah. I mean, they haven't left yet. So okay, I was thinking about maybe switching over to grenade launcher and lying in wait for them, but I can hit them again.
Okay.
Hey, if it blows up with them inside, you can ask Z how fun a time that is.
Whoa! That's a good hit. Dante is on the job. Unfortunately, she's also kind of stressed out right now.
Good job. Well done.
Keeping it together.
Yep.
I think. It's hard to tell.
So that is going to be.
For a moment there, I thought I completely missed, but I didn't. And the armor roll keeps being amazing.
For us.
So that is enough to total the troop transit. Chaplain.
Good job, guys. You're doing well. Thank you for your service. You're great. Pretty much all I can do.
Is this where we spend a turn crying because this is all we've ever wanted to hear?
I feel so validated right now.
I'm gonna put that poor insurgent out of his misery.
Okay.
Aiming, goodbying.
Hasta la vista.
Alrighty, so the APC is destroyed, and the tank barrel kind of turns a little bit, and for the brief moment, especially for those of you who stress, there's like this moment of like, is it turning on us? And then the hatch pops open, and you see this fairly young guy wearing like marine fatigues, kind of pop his head up. It's like, hey, thanks for the assist. That was amazing. I mean, we would have had them eventually for sure, but you know, not gonna look a gift rocket launcher in the mouth, as it were.
Damn right.
I'm kind of jogging back, trying to keep cover along the walls. Every once in a while, wincing a bit, but no problem. No problem. Looking up a little bit towards this driver, assuming it's a rookie, going, "No problem, rookie."
Yeah, you can see rank indicates private. It's like, what are you guys doing out here? Where's your unit?
We are the unit.
Hi there.
we're Charlie team.
I'm Norton. That's Evans, and down there is Renner. Yeah, we got separated when the bombardment stopped, momentarily at any rate. So we were trying to make our way back to the fort, but these fucking UPP are everywhere.
Yeah, and they're trying to hose down everyone they can get a hold of.
Well, why don't we team up then?
I mean,
Hey Dante, good to get onto that rooftop and get their RPG rounds.
Indeed, yes, sir.
all right. Yeah, you can get up to the roof to go inside the building and up the stairs easily. There is some rubble to overcome, but nothing too strenuous. Meantime, the three privates are like, we don't have space for you inside.
Oh, we got some ATVs to roll with you.
Oh, okay, sweet. Because you could have just hung on to the outside. And then he kind of noticed your rank, says, Sergeant.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid those days. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Your synth there doesn't look too good.
No, we need to get Chaplin and get some assistance.
I'll be fine when I have a repair or two.
Okay. It's just weird.
What?
The
Oh, the way my head's sort of off to one. Yeah.
and we can see through your middle.
Yeah, let's not fixate on that. We know the UPP's running a squad of David Sevens.
It's just a storage compartment. Ignore it. It's fine. If I had a new T-shirt, you'd never notice.
So
Mostly, unless the wind blowed.
okay, if you say
It's-
so.
I'm fine.
I've honestly never met a synthetic before, or android, or
I don't mind.
okay.
I prefer Chaplin. It's my name, but it's fine.
Okay.
I'll be good. Well, I just need some.
Let's get rolling.
Please.
Okay. All right. So Dante, you can recover. You can recover 3 missiles for your rocket launcher.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay. I'm going to be slightly over encumbered by the time I get down to and I as I'm coming back to our group, but I'll give one of the like Chaplin can't carry anything anymore.
No, but we've got vehicles.
Yes. So we'll put one of those in the vehicle.
Okay. All right. So the tank will basically they close down the hatch. Just for security.
Yeah, I would yell at them if they did it.
And they start making their way. You guys can basically ride in like a flanking formation, as it were.
And that's the other reason we don't climb on the tank. So if something comes by and harasses the tank, we don't immediately die.
All right. So as you continue to make your way towards Fort Nebraska, it is the orbital bombardment seems to have stopped, but up ahead or up above, you can see like drop ships engaging in like aerial fight. Apparently, the UPP is dropping more ground troops, and what remains of the Marine Corps drop ships is, intercepting them, trying to stop them from landing more troops on the planet. It is loud and it is messy.
It ain't pretty, but that's our core.
Yep.
From up ahead, from where Fort Nebraska is, you can see not orbital bombardment anymore, but drop ships basically making bombing runs on the fort. So you can see the drop ships in the sky. You know, you can make out the flare of the missile engines as the missiles slam into the base here and there, explosions. The base is definitely under very heavy attack.
Well, Marines, we all know that we got a job to do, right? Sarge, lead the way, sir.
It's not for us to question why, it's for us to do or die.
Ain't that the truth?
No. I try to not let that happen.
It's the second oldest Marine motto.
You're fine. Don't die. I like you.
We don't intend to.
Oh, good.
So you push on towards the base, and the sound of combat is getting heavier and heavier. And then you guys all feel the hairs on the back of your neck and arms start to tingle.
Oh, shit.
And then there is this whooshing sound as your ATVs stop moving. The tank stops moving.
Chappie turns
What
off.
does that do to Chappie?
Chappie stops moving.
Okay.
And thanks to my bad die roll, Chappie only takes 1 point of damage.
I can go into the minuses?
No, because you have no health left. That is another roll on the critical table for you.
Ah!
No.
Hey, dice roll. Oh, look.
Same one.
Am I just carrying it now? Are they going to tuck it into that convenient hole in my torso?
You're nearly headless, Nick.
Very nearly.
Really chinless Chappie.
Chinless Chappie, I like it.
That's pretty much what they did with Ash, right?
So yes, so the vehicle stops, the tank stops, all of your electronics shut off, motion detector goes offline, all of your electronic gear kind of like pops and crackles and fries, like these arcs of blue lightning kind of arc up and down the alleyways, shorting out what little lights there are, and then everything is dark and quiet. And
All right, quickly try and flip everything.
all you can hear is the wind. And then you notice, as you're looking up, the drop ships are starting to fall from the sky.
Well, that's a natural side effect. Oh, fuck.
And I would like everybody to make a mobility roll, as one of the things, one of the drop ships is falling dangerously close to you.
Move it, Marines!
And I will note that anybody who
Doesn't even twitch.
anybody who gets more than one success can use the success to pull somebody else to safety.
Ned, you're on fire, man.
Yeah, so Z is gonna grab Iona, do you have Chappie?
Yeah, I can get Chappie.
Okay, then Z is gonna grab right. And do I get one person per success, or?
You need one for yourself and then one person per success.
And then I'll grab right and the two closest people from the tank.
All right. So you're like, move it, move it.
Cover, 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 cover.
We are running.
So the dropship comes like spiraling down, fairly close to the tank, fairly close to where you are. You manage to get everybody out of the way, like down one of the alleys as this fireball erupts, damaging the tank, not destroying it, but wiping out the ATVs.
Well, hopefully we can flip the power pack on that fucking tank.
And
I just picked the damn best day ever to go out in my final mission, didn't I? Yeah.
What do you mean picked? We were grabbed and assigned this.
Picked.
Okay.
You don't pick shit. Come on, we volunteered once. Ever since we walked on to Paris Island.
We fucking work for a living. We go to pick assignments.
So a succession of Airbus explode overhead, turning the skies pitch black as something like rain begins to fall. Panic colonists, marines, and enemy troops scramble for cover, but it's too late. A churning black tar erupts from their retching throats and eyes. A convulsing man tears at his face as the woman next to him shrieks at the clouds. The dying climb over each other, twisting in agony. Bodies bubble and ossify into grotesque black caricatures of life. Forsaken souls forever crying out for help from their absent gods. Those further from the airburst fall to their knees, black veins spiderwebbing across splintering flesh as they crumble to dust. Others writhe in the blackened snow, their skulls pulsing and limbs stretching. There is no doubt that you are in hell.
Holy shit.
Fuck, we haven't seen anything like that before, I'm guessing.
Never.
That's one hell of a biological.
Yep. Is that an
And
extra stress, maybe?
that is a level of stress to everybody, and it also means that you guys are getting your Act 3 story cards.
Can't believe that just fucking happened.
Alright,
I
so
just wanted to be back at logistics for a little bit.
Yeah. No.
Act 3, Dante. Act 3, Iona. And Act 3, Chaplin. I will give everybody a chance to read over those.
Yep.
I'm just familiarizing myself with them.
Is Chaplin off until they get me repaired?
No, Chaplin is Chaplin kind of pulls him, what's left of him, up. And onto his feet.
Really? Okay.
Synthetics are a little bit more resistant to an EMP.
Good thing.
And as this black rain starts to fall all over the place, you guys are significant away from the initial burst.
Did it happen between us and Fort Nebraska?
It's hard to say. It was not close to Fort Nebraska because you guys aren't that far from the fort, and the epicenter of this seems to be about 4 kilometers away.
Was it near where we know the all of the people were? All of the civvies were?
No, it's probably a little bit further north from the insurgent compound.
Wow, they dropped it on their own people.
It's entering some private messages.
From where he's sprawled on the ATV, Chappie kind of grips his head with both hands and tilts it to look at one of you, to look at Sarge. Can we go back to the base now? We are still going to Fort Nebraska, yes?
Yeah.
Where else could we go in this fucked up place?
Look, we saw what they have at Fort Nebraska, right? I don't think they got the nukes off planet yet. This entire place is absolutely fucked. We get back to Nebraska, we get an APC, we rescue the civvies we can. We gotta fuck off this rock.
There's not gonna be anyone left to rescue, man. Look
And
at
then
all
we
this shit.
fucking blow this place. We leave, we set up the nukes.
We
blow
get to
this-
Nebraska, we get out. That's what we do.
You gotta blow this fucking place, man. It's all fucking tainted. We nuke this entire fucking planet.
All right, and I am going to need everybody except for Chaplin to give me a stamina roll.
Uh-oh.
Stamina. Alright. Everybody's rolling terribly for stamina.
I just have to double check a thing when it comes to opposed rolls. My understanding, to win an opposed roll, you have to roll successfully and roll more than your adversary. Oh, so you have to
Yep.
roll more than I do. Okay.
Oh, then might want to push.
I rolled 0, so...
Oh, back.
Alright,
So rolling a push might be a good idea right now.
you need, I need Sarge to make a stamina roll.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to push this?
Hey, I'll push it.
Yep, you can push.
That worked.
Yeah. Wait, where's Z's push?
If you,
I may have shifted it so it didn't count as you clicking it.
Oh, okay.
so if you scroll up a little bit, you should see it.
Bum 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 bum.
No, I must have shifted. Your roll is oh, whatever.
Yeah, I had. I'm pretty sure I rolled for the push. I don't know what happened.
The Dante Private First Class push stamina was actually your roll because I have more dice for my stamina roll.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
succeeded
weird.
with your push, and then I'm gonna do my push.
All right.
Okay, that's where we are. Okay.
Yeah.
perfect.
And
Yeah, mislabeled.
that kind of didn't work, but kind of. I mean, I have successes, but I'm barely hanging together. I'm fine. I'm fine. There's no problem here.
All right. So as you sit there, kind of like going like, "What the fuck?" The three of you start kind of coughing a little bit as this fine black particulate matter starts to fall mixed in with the snow.
Fuck, guys. Shit. I just felt it move, you guys.
Okay.
I think I got one of those fucking things inside. That implant. It's not a fucking implant.
It must be an implant. They
What?
don't put
They
other
did
things in
something. It
humans.
moved, man. We need to get back to Nebraska now. Get that shit out.
I'm
someone
sure you'll
someone
find
check a
that,
motion
though.
detector.
All right.
Everything was fried in the E EMP.
Slap out the battery, put in a new one, hope for the best.
Okay. Somebody can give me a contact roll.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be somebody else.
I mean, the good news is we had two to fuck around with, so
Well, we're rolling stress.
we're both keeping it together, and I at least succeed.
All right. So one of the motion detectors is foobarred, but the other one you do manage to basically slap some fresh batteries into it and get it up and running. And it is eerily silent.
I guess this means we can get back to Nebraska.
All right, let's
I guess we're legging it.
And
Yeah, we also need some biochem gear or something.
and as you guys are basically starting to move out towards Fort Nebraska, and you realize you're probably only let's see, how far are you from the fort? You're about 3 or so kilometers from the fort, so you're not terribly far. But far to the south, you see a small mushroom cloud on the horizon.
Just a small one, eh?
Somebody has the right idea.
We should definitely go back to the fort.
And
Does this mean that
Yeah.
someone has to carry Chaplain?
I'm carrying Chappie, don't worry about it.
All right.
Thank you.
right, so you start making your way closer to the fort, kind
Yup.
of taking a couple of slightly deep breaths. This black particulate matter is still in the air, but seems to be like it's not a constant thing. Like, so once it's basically finished falling from the height at which it originated, there's no more coming. But as you walk through, like everywhere you look, you just see like stopped vehicles. You see bodies that have basically turned to like this like fine black powder, like still in human form, but when you like accidentally brush up against one, it just poof.
Oh man, they got scorched.
And you start to step over. Oh,
This is a fucked up place, man. This is a fucked up place now.
and you start to step over some bodies that are still. They still look vaguely human, but their limbs are stretched and their skull is stretched. And you see what looks like one of them. Oh, excuse me. Still moving amongst the corpses, kind of stopping periodically to like pick up a limb, kind of gnaw on it, toss it away. That will add a stress level to everybody.
Surge,
Mhm.
walk faster.
I haven't slowed down.
I know. Walk faster.
Are we opening fire now?
If there's more of them, it might draw them to us.
Yeah, I know.
Just move on. Just move on.
Fuck.
Okay. So I am going to need you guys to make mobility checks.
I'm gonna get off. Yeah.
Do you need one from me too, or no? Because I'm being carried.
As long as somebody gets so because I got one success on this opposed roll, it means in order to successfully sneak by, you need 2 successes.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. So.
And anything more than those baseline 2 can apply to another person.
That's why I
You know what?
decided to push it to make sure that we could get Dante through as well.
Um.
Because Zim had enough
Oh.
to get himself
Okay.
and one other person. I had none, so it's like, no, we need at least one more die here.
Zim can get 2 people.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
Z
I was
can
gonna
get 2
give a
people.
story point.
Dante was short. Now
Yeah.
we're not.
I was gonna use my story point, but that's fine now.
So yeah, this thing you can tell like at one point it was probably like one of the wildcatters, one of the oil workers, but now the limbs are probably about 1.5 times longer, like the arms and the legs and the fingers. The hair is long and stringy. It's got these black veins running through its body, and it's just like moving through the corpses of similar looking creatures and just like picking up limbs like like a drumstick and gnawing the meat off and then tossing the limb when it's finished.
Fuck. We gotta glass this rock when we leave.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we gotta glass the place. Fucking hell. Dante keeps muttering to herself, but in a lot of whispers now. Not her usual chipper self, you could say.
So you continue to
Come on, Dante, we got this.
So as you guys continue to make your way, you see a wrecked looking limousine. But you can see movement inside it. It looks very similar to the Wayland Yutani limousine you encountered earlier.
I'll knock on the window.
Okay.
I'll keep my pulse rifle ready.
Yeah, keeping pulse rifle ready.
So yeah, you can see the Wayland Yutani exec, Ms. Eckford, that had previously talked to you about maybe working together. Seems like she's banging on the window, so probably power windows, can't get the window rolled down.
All right, so I'll grab my knife and flip it and use the button to break the window.
She's fine. Let's go.
She helped put you back together the last time you were broke.
Good point.
Don't owe her much, but I at least owe her the chance to get out of here.
So she kind of she's nimble enough that she can get through the window without any assistance. She just wasn't quite strong enough to break the glass.
Yeah.
She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's our reaction as well.
What the fuck is going on here? Do you know?
UPP invasion.
Yeah, but those things.
That ain't what we're talking about.
I have no idea. The EMP I think was, and she kind of looks down at the horizon towards the lessening mushroom cloud. It's like, looks like they nuked the spaceport to keep us on planet.
Is there any other way off this rock?
The elevator at the base, if it's still operational.
We haven't seen it fall to the ground yet.
Right. Okay.
Well, then
Let's
I
get hoofing.
guess we know where we gotta go.
Do you
Keep
mind?
an eye out for any more of those black things.
Do you mind if I tag along?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't slow us down.
I mean, I can make it worth your while. You know, once we're off this shithole, if you want, you know, cushy corporate jobs, they're yours.
Let's just get off this fucking rock first and figure things out.
Yeah.
Oh, your synth's not looking too good there.
Nope. Your powers of observation continue to astound and amaze.
We'll be fine.
Chappie's had a rough day.
He keeps going to pieces.
Ouch. I'm wounded.
Well,
Well, I would say you're dripping down my back.
I'm sorry.
Come on, keep your head on, Chaplain.
Oh,
There.
I will remember this. See, I will remember this.
Hey, as long as you got a solid head on your shoulders, you're ahead in the game.
Why do I keep fixing you people? Oh wait.
well, if I mean, things are going to shit anyway. If we hang tight for a little bit, I don't mind repairing him as payment.
There we go.
That sounds solid.
Right.
Chappie is silent at that suggestion.
Well, Chappie, it's your body.
I'm sure one of you can repair me.
I barely got this thing going.
I repair you fellows all the time.
Oh,
It can't be that difficult.
it's sad that her role is basically our option too.
So yeah, so you guys kind of move into one of the ruined buildings here to kind of hunker down for a bit. It is enough time that anybody who is wounded can recover up to 6 levels of health.
Nice. Does that mean we get some stress out as well?
It is enough that your stress levels will reduce. Let me double check here. So everybody can also reduce their stress by 6.
That was exactly what I needed.
So yeah, it's one of those resignations where you're like, you know what? This planet is fucked. We're probably all gonna die. We may as well take a little bit of time so Chaplin can at least die on his feet, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that fully repairs Chaplin. You still have like the gaping hole in your torso.
Oh,
But now it's mostly for show.
I didn't expect to be getting repairs.
Dante will become increasingly joking in an almost kind of levity way as this hour wears on. And she starts to calm down.
And while Eckford is working on Chaplin, say, so if you can get me off cushy corporate jobs, cash, whatever. If you need money right away, if you never want to see me once we get off this rock ball, I've got $200,000 in cash in my bug out bag in the base.
That's nice.
So
I like that.
it's yours as soon as I get to it.
That's some retirement money for me. I dig it.
All right, we all ready to roll?
Yeah.
Iona takes the postcard out again. It's like, well, fuck, it worked for the first batch of time. Let's see if it works again. Give it a smooch. Back it away.
Right. So you continue to make your way. Wright is starting to snap out of it a bit. And she keeps muttering under her breath, like, as you get closer to Nebraska, she's like, no, can't go back. Can't go back.
What's your problem, right?
Make a manipulation roll.
Oh, this is not where I'm a Viking.
Except with that wildcatter.
Yeah, she's just muttering under her breath, no, no, not going back.
You don't got much choice right now, right? So either you get talking or you get walking.
Okay. And she, kind of forced with those two choices, she turns and bolts.
Whatever. At this point, whatever.
Well, we got our orders. Gun her down. Don't everyone shoot at once.
Oh, waiting on you, Sarge.
I've got nothing to shoot her with.
Well, since she's running, I'll aim because it's my only target.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
I feel like Chappie.
Take an aim.
What the fuck does it matter? She's gonna get eaten by one of those things.
Or
Our
turned
hearts are
into
not-
one.
Our hearts are not really in this.
Exactly.
It's one less one of those things coming at us if she turned.
So yeah, she turns the bolt, and you guys just turn, and your orders were, dead or alive when it comes to the AWOLs.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of shots ring out from the smart gun and the pulse rifle, and she drops with like this kind of like very dark blood oozing from her intestinal shot.
Well, seeing that, Iona bracks the smart gun, walks over, pulls the pistol, and puts her out of her misery.
You still need to fail the empathy check to do so.
Oh, I feel too kind. It's really a mercy kill at that point.
There we go.
There you go, Z.
Right.
Dante? How's your
Yeah.
head feeling?
I don't know. Kind of woozy.
Are there medical facilities here? I would hope
When
so.
we get to the base, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If there's not, haven't been, hit. Can we get going now? Chaplin is on
Yeah.
his feet.
Maybe
We
it's just
got-
a concussion.
Trader away.
Yeah, so as you continue making your way towards the base, I'm just looking through events, see which ones are not actually on the base. Oh, okay, cool. You see a very traumatized looking boy, probably about 10 or 11 years old, just kind of wandering through these horrific looking human statues. And he's just kind of going like, Dad? Mom? As he just kind of wanders through them, looking like shell-shocked.
I don't think they're here, but we're going somewhere safe.
Make a manipulation roll.
Well, I'll roll dice. I won't make the roll. Not a lot.
So yeah, so he's just not even paying attention to Chaplin. He's just wondering, Mom? Dad?
Hey, kid. Kid.
He kind of stops, like, Mom?
Guys, this kid's too far gone.
Nothing we can do.
He's just a fucking kid. Come on.
And as he turns to look at Z, I need Z to give me a wits roll.
Great wits.
Witless manipulation.
Yep.
So as the child turns to look at you, you can see its eyes are pitch black, and you stand there
Oh shit!
entranced and immobilized. You gain +1 stress, as does everybody within the same area.
Which is all of us.
As the boy starts to convulse and starts to bleed this black fluid out of his nose and out of his mouth.
Well, that's not really healthy.
I have a
Let's
feeling
move.
there's an initiative going up.
This is definitely initiative.
Do I get to roll initiative?
You do, but you lose your next fast and slow actions.
Good. I can see that my luck is back again. No, wait. That wasn't me.
See, I just wanted to go. I didn't want to deal with
Yeah, there we
these
go.
freaks.
9. That's me, all right.
It's fine. It only gets to go once before you do. Chappie?
Chappie,
Yes.
initiative, since you can act now.
Oh, yes. I had gotten so used to not being able to.
It was one combat. I mean, it could have been more than one combat, but we kind of snuck past one.
It was long enough that I don't remember how to roll my initiative.
Go to the fist, click the die beside your character name.
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry. Oh, dear.
Hey,
I might as well not be rolling.
What are you talking about? It only
Oh,
goes
no,
once
that puts
before
me at
all of
3.
us.
That's true.
So the creature, it convulses, and then like its limbs start to pop and stretch and grow. It becomes like another 1.5 feet, 2 feet taller. The arms start to elongate. The skull contorts as it pushes forward into this much more bestial looking snout, and it is going to launch itself at Z.
It's just a kid, they say. It can't be that bad. I can't leave him, they say. Look at that damage 0.
Okay, so it leaps onto Z. What did it do?
Is he within short range?
0.
He is. Does not manage to hit, though, because apparently I cannot roll dice at all in this game.
Excellent.
But yeah, it just like launches itself and brings like its fist down on, and you can tell this thing is phenomenally strong. Iona is up.
Just a fucking kid, he says. We need to take care of it, he says. What? I'm aiming the smart gun and I'm putting this thing out of my misery, I hope.
It's a hit. You pushed it?
That's right. I don't want to deal with this. That's 5. Oh, its armor still counted for something. Damn it.
Exactly.
It is still intact.
Eh.
But it does turn and snarl at the Sarge. You definitely have its attention. Chaplain.
So it's not looking at me then.
It is not.
I would like to grab its head and shove it into the pavement.
Okay.
Oh, Chaplain!
Ah,
Hey, you do.
it's a success.
That is very strong.
He is. He has a strength of 6.
One more point of damage. So yeah, Chaplain just grabs this thing and slams its head.
Hey, there's that point
Run.
of damage the armor absorbed.
Chappie just looks up to you guys. Run!
Oh, that's my turn. Whenever Dante is done. Or whenever Chaplain is done.
Yeah, Chaplain is done, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Speaking of running, I guess I should increase my distance to the thing a little bit. So, because one fast action, one slow, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just increase the distance to the thing and then just pulse rifle it.
Okay. Just kind of put everybody in a much better approximation of where they are.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just kind of disengage a bit and then 3-round burst, controlled bursts, everything that I learned at the academy and the shooting range. Seems to work. That's 4 damage.
Potentially. It still can roll an armor. It is 4.
damage. Yes.
Right. Since this thing is kind of, sort of human, where are my critical injury tables? Oh, there we go. Okay, so
Well, if you're gonna get a lame one, you may as well get that one.
so it is stunned, but it basically it does stop moving. And it's just kind of laying there still. It is definitely broken. It's not technically human, so putting it out of its misery is no issue for whoever wants to do so.
We'll give Z the chance first, because it did detrance him.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he loses.
Yeah,
He loses his actions though, right?
yep.
Then it would go. Then it's basically initiative order, and Z will get to act if people want to wait.
Yeah, we can wait till after Z. 'Cause
Chaplain.
we can hold.
Yeah, Chaplain's next priority is checking on Dante.
Chaplain can give me a medical aid roll.
And then, okay.
Hey!
Wow.
Woohoo!
You have given the aids.
Okay.
Finally, I did something and did it really well.
Yes.
And see if you want to put this creature out of its misery. You certainly can.
Yep. Bang bang. Pull out the pistol, bang bang in the head.
Okay.
And then another couple of bang bangs just to make sure.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, it is definitely deceased. Chaplain, what are you looking for when you give Dante the once over?
I'm seeing if there is an issue with her head, because she mentioned that she could feel something.
Or if her
And I'm-
ribcage is starting to separate.
Really hoping it was just a concussion.
All right. So as you look them over, doesn't seem to be a concussion. Like shine the light in the eyes, no concussion, but you can see something kind of bulge in the rib cage and then sink back in.
Dante winces at this. Ugh. See what I mean? That's no fucking implant, man. Or, I mean, fuck.
Let's get Dante to Fort Nebraska.
Yeah, we're not stopping for any more freaking monsters pretending to be kids.
So you
Well, let's hope she can keep double time with us.
make your way deeper and deeper and closer to the fort. The whole time, Miss Ackford is like, she seems kind of beside herself. Like she pretty legitimately seems like she doesn't know exactly what's going on, and she's happy to have you people watching it for her.
I mean, she's in good company. We all don't know what the fuck is going on.
The best company. Charlie Company.
Ah.
I don't know if we're so much a company as rather a capitalist marine
Well,
commune.
I mean, if capitalist is part of it, we're definitely a company.
And then before you, you see the walls of Fort Nebraska. Ordinarily a place of refuge and safety, but you can see smoke curling up on the other side of the wall. It's quiet. No combat currently happening. You take a quick glance and you see the long lead of the space elevator that's used for moving troops and oil and everything to the orbital platform is still intact.
Thank
I
God.
sighed for sore eyes. Now
Let's get our asses in.
All that stands between you and the fort is a 15-meter tall slanted concrete wall that surrounds the entire base.
It's a cake. Yeah. All right.
And a gate. There is a gate.
Give me a sec here and I will drop some characters onto the map. You're probably going to want to zoom because the scale on this map is massive.
Mm-hmm.
I see a Chappie and a Dante and a me.
There we are.
And your two riflemen.
guy in incognito.
Scale is massive.
It's like it's a military fortress.
Right?
Yeah, almost. All right, I take point. Dante is ready to take point because she really just wants to get in there.
Do it.
Okay. As you approach the gate, it is still shut. It is a 4-meter high ramp-style metal door.
Well, 4 meters better than 15.
Yep. How do you usually get in here? There's like
Ordinarily, it's keyed off your dog tags.
okay, I'm gonna
But that's
guess.
when an EMP doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna guess that it's all fried, but I'll try it anyway just to be sure.
Does not respond. You can see there are still like the sensor lights and everything are on. The fort was probably shielded. But it is in lockdown mode. So lockdown mode means nothing in, nothing out.
How high are the walls?
15 meters.
Yeah, let's climb. We'll
Yeah,
have
we
to
don't
climb the gate.
have we don't have personal comms. Yeah, no, let's climb the 4-meter gate.
I'm going to check my cutting torch. Is it still operational?
Yes, because the cutting torch is not electronic.
Okay. And what's this gate made of?
Metal.
Would my cutting torch go through it?
Yes.
Excellent.
You can make a heavy machinery roll.
Heavy. Holy cow.
Just a strength check for you, Syntho.
Wow. That's terrific.
Slow clap.
Oh, must be nice to be able to push.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't.
Exactly.
True. I think my cutting torch would go through, but
I do have a cutting torch.
So
pardon?
yeah,
I do.
their cutting torch will cut through. It's just the roll determines how much time it takes.
Okay.
We'll get through next week.
Exactly.
So yeah, so Chaplin pulls out the cutting torch. Make a power roll for the cutting torch as well.
Can I help? And because there's two of us,
Yeah, if there's a second cutting torch, by all means.
there is a second cutting torch. That means that I'm slinging my pulse rifle for the moment. So how do I roll for the cutting torch? I roll power.
Heavy.
Right?
No, if you right-click it, it'll put it up into your active things, and then you can click it just like a weapon. Actually, sorry, cutting torch for this, because it's not an attack. It would be a heavy weapon skill.
Heavy machinery.
Heavy machinery.
Heavy machinery. Heavy machinery. Yeah, I can do that too. That works.
Okay. All right. So the two of you managed.
I'm working from one side. Tell me what you get there.
And with the
Roll power.
yeah, and with the two of them, it takes probably about 20 minutes to cut through enough of the wall to or enough of the gate to be able to push it open. So for those of you that are not making rolls, that is enough time for your stress level to decrease by 1.
I'm a banterer.
Then then it decreases by 2.
That's for me and C as we're chatting it up.
Oh,
But
it'd be nice to get the Back out of here.
The gate into Fort Nebraska opens, and I will need everybody to make observation rolls.
I'm sure that's not ominous or bad at all.
I'm just happy I can make rolls.
Oh, see, you broke the streak.
So Z's focused on like getting into the basin, getting off this mud ball, but the rest of you, with your finely tuned senses, hear the sound of sentry guns powering up.
Uh-oh. Shit. Z, don't go in there. They're gonna cut us down.
Oh
Fuck.
shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Yeah, let's stand aside from the gate.
Anyone got a goddamn radio?
Okay, now what the fuck?
No.
If we go in there, we'll be cut in half by those sentry guns.
I have something labeled electronic tools.
Yep.
What is that?
It is literally a variety of electronic tools for like fixing computers, fixing yourself, bypassing locks, all of that sort of thing.
Okay.
Since you guys are vaguely familiar with Fort Nebraska, remember none of you were actually stationed here, so you don't know all of the particulars, but you do know that the walls are mounted with sentry guns, basically spaced about every 30 meters with overlapping fields of fire. But they don't seem to have like they can't shoot straight down. So there's like a small zone when you're
Or we can hug the wall.
when you're right up against the wall, and the sentry guns are facing outwards on the walls. So it seems like it's less that they're going to fire into the compound, as far as you know, and more like they are to defend against exterior threats approaching the walls, and whatever you did when you opened the door activated them.
Yeah, well, I'm fine with that part. Just don't want to get cut in two when we go into the compound. And that's the problem. Do we have anything that we...
Well,
can
if
we...
they're mounted on the perimeter wall, we're going past their field
That's
of
true.
fire.
Let's hope they are.
Yeah, from
Anyone want
from
to go for it?
from what you know, there are no interior firing sentry guns, but none of you have been stationed at Fort Nebraska, so.
All right. Well, fuck. We can't stay out here all day, and we don't want to run all the way in because we probably want to try and reseal what we cut through. But we do need to get in there.
So what do we do? Distract the guns?
Someone slip in, make ends. Hopefully, there's nothing on the inside, and then if there's nothing, we're fine. If there is, I hope it's someone that can move quick so I can duck back out here with us.
Well, okay. Someone's got to do it, right? Wins us again. I'll duck in and see what I can see.
Okay. So you can basically dart through the door. You can make it up to the guardhouse there, down kind of the little sub-level ramp. Normally that's like the vehicle storage. That's where you guys came out of in your APC. But that door is sealed shut, and you know from personal experience that's like a bunker door. Like
Yeah, we're not.
you don't
get
have
through it.
nearly enough fuel to cut through it with your cutting torches. But you can make your way over to the guardhouse. You do kind of catch eastern and western gun emplacements, but again, they seem to be facing outwards. Nothing seems to track as you make your way into the grounds.
Great. Then I'll just wave to the others and.
Yeah, I'll wave everyone forward.
And
Let's try.
as you make your way in, the interior grounds are barren and littered with like twisted frozen bodies, wreckage. Looks like a couple of the drop ships came down in here. The black smoke is still billowing from impact craters. You can see that the entire west wing and the entire southwest bastion have collapsed. Everything is quiet. The guardhouse that you're at, there's no sign of habitation or anything. There are some like oil storage tanks to your left and your right, basically east and west. That's where they store the oil that they mine on the planet before it gets shipped off. And you do know that there are doors into the main compound up through the northern bastion.
There's also the med labs in the west or in the east wing we can get to.
Yep, there are some med labs over there. There's a power regulator room. There's a commissary.
There's an armory.
Yep.
So let's head to the med lab so we can try and get Dante looked at.
Please.
Plan.
Chappie's going to be constantly scanning around looking for anybody else.
Oh yeah, here, Chappie. Give Chappie the functional motion track.
Oh, thank you. Excellent. He immediately turns it on.
Ping.
Am I just picking up us?
No, you did. You picked up a ping. Just one.
From where?
From about 25 meters or so, somewhere around those crude oil storage tanks.
To the east or west?
To the east.
The ones we're heading towards to pass around to get to the med lab.
Keep your eyes open. There's something else over here.
Oh, Chappie,
Yes?
here. Have the extra batteries from the fried motion tracker. Have three extra power.
Thank you.
So you guys start fanning out towards the eastern med labs?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah, sorry. I was going to try to change my power number, but I can't. But if you'd like to change it to 7.
I think motion tracker tops out at 5.
Okay. So I'll
No,
just
it
go
had
ahead and check
6.
the other two.
Oh, then it tops out at 6 then.
Okay.
So just remember that you have an extra, 2 once you fix that one.
I think you're muted.
I was going to have 7 total, so once that 1 is used, it can be reset to 6.
Gotcha. Okay. So you guys move out, and as you kind of come around the storage tanks, you can see like the med lab there is a smoking crater.
Oh, fuck.
There's further in the walls itself, so we can hope.
You know how overrun this place is going to be with people who are wounded? If it's functional?
Have you noticed how many people there are that are here?
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more like it's not overrun. It's like anyone left is probably in the deeper compound.
Do you think everyone evacuated already?
I don't think everyone evacuated already, but I think there's a lot of secured down. I mean, the system was on fucking auto. It's just full on lockdown, which usually needs like a ranking officer to override.
Something seems weird about this.
All we can do is keep going and hope that there's some space to look at Dante, and if not, find some shit we can use to get out of here.
Take point if needed. Moves up ahead.
All right.
Does anyone have a spare weapon they would like me to use?
Sure
What
is that
happened
we
to the
can
one you
find
had?
one in the armory.
Once I couldn't move, you took it back.
I didn't take it back.
But there's an armory over by the med labs, if I recall correctly. So
Yeah, it's past the commissary.
yeah, we get in the med labs. We'll see if you could start working on Dante, and we'll go find you some small arms. Same with the tank crewman here.
Thank you. Alright. So you guys make your way into the med labs, trying to pick your way over the rubble and get into the actual facility yourself. It does take it takes a couple of minutes. There's a lot of things that need to be moved out of the way.
Remove it.
Okay.
Conveniently, I'm quite strong. I can help with
Keep
that.
an eye on the tracker just in case.
All right.
And those of you that are human, on your character sheet, you'll see. Let me see. Where is it?
Conditions?
I don't think it's a condition. Let me double check.
Radiation.
That's the one.
Oh, great. Why did I say that?
So all of you that are human can check one box off on the radiation.
Yay. That's my favorite.
Better rads than sads.
I'm not really sure.
So the way radiation works is when you have radiation, every time you gain another radiation point, you roll a number of dice equal to the total current number of accumulated radiation. For every 6 on the roll, you take 1 point of damage. And as long as you're inside a hotspot, you cannot recover health.
Well, let's just keep moving so we get out of this fucking hotspot.
Yeah.
All right, so you kind of spread out. You pull your way past this rubble into the remnants of the med labs, and it looks like this place was hit so hard that like you don't see the doors that lead into that lead into the eastern wing. Like it looks like everything on this eastern side has basically just been rendered inaccessible.
Well, fuck, we better try the staging area. It's the only other way in on this side. Considering the west wing and southwest has already collapsed, we can't get in there.
Well, look on the bright side. Now we got to go by the armory.
I'm with you, sir.
So you make your way to the staging area. It's a little bit further away from the med lab area, so it's not as badly ruined. You can get in there fairly easily, but it doesn't look like there's anything worthwhile in here. And you make your way down that little corridor into the barracks area, and you can get to a couple of the rooms, but it looks like that entire west or eastern wing is just wrecked. So you can get to the staging area and everything kind of like to the west. So a couple of barracks rooms. You can make your way to like the eastern gun emplacement, but that's about as far as you can get.
So there's not even the way into the North Bastion?
That I need to actually check a slightly smaller map so I can see everything on one screen.
Yep. Because that's what I hypothesized that the hexagons are, is the actual entrance to the North Bastion.
Yes, they do actually lead into the bastion, and you can in fact get into the eastern lobby of the North Bastion that way.
Okay. Well, give a quick check to the room, see if there's any sidearms or arms that you can grab that are in there. Anything of action value.
Make a observation check.
I ain't seen nothing.
Cease might have seen something. Chappie might see something. Who knows?
Okay. So yeah, Chappie, you can roll observation.
Sure. It's nice to be able to roll dice again. You know, while my head's still attached. I'm not good at it really, but
What are you
Nice
talking about? UNC get the only successes.
I did get a success.
All right. So the two of you can look around, and it does look like there's not a lot here, but you can. We'll say that you guys can pick up a couple of service pistols.
Cool. Definitely take a service pistol.
Something to arm the unarmed.
Yeah.
One sec here.
I mean, even if it doesn't have any bullets in it, somebody might pause when they see me pointed at them. If nothing else than in shock.
No, if there's service pistol clips floating around, we can make sure it's armed.
Well, that's the nice thing about synthetics, because they don't roll for stress. They carefully count each round.
Yep. So we just have to give you one clip because you can't panic.
And who's taking the other service pistol?
One of the riflemen.
Grunts. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think we already have them.
They've already got actually pulse rifles and service pistols.
Oh,
Fuck.
okay. Well then, Chappie can have 2 service pistols.
Yeah.
Sure.
He can go flamenco.
Dancing?
He can make a John Woo special.
Guns akimbo.
I would need dubs for that.
What do you think I brought in this cage here? I really only have I have 6 clips for the smart gun and 1 box of dubs.
Excellent.
All right. But
All right, Dante, you got point.
you do come into the East Wing lobby.
East Wing lobby.
East Wing lobby. Oh, there we are.
Oh god, this room has been cut in like a third.
So behind you leads back to the area that you came from, but
The door.
you are at a door.
I am at a door. Okay, gotcha.
I would
Well,
like to-
okay, everybody ready?
Hey, where's our other people?
Motion detector again. Just in case.
Give me an observation check.
For the chaplain? Yes.
A success.
No movement.
Hey,
Okay. I'm holding my pulse rifle in one hand and opening the door with the other. And then we move in.
So as you move into the eastern lobby, the first thing that catches your attention is the black resin covering the walls and the roof. It's
Oh, fuck.
Ah, fuck it, fuckity fuck.
the second thing that catches your attention is the people cocooned within it.
Oh, even more fuck. Stress
Oh.
point. I'm guessing.
We don't see any Xenos or other things yet.
We see people with cocoons and things. What was that?
Special roll.
That's not good.
I'm quite happy. I have a service pistol in one hand and a cutting torch in the other.
Well, fuck. Now we know where almost everyone got to.
Mm-hmm.
This does not look healthy.
Doesn't look like any bad guys, though.
Rifleman, lady, you're with us. Better stay tight.
Okay. One sec here. I think I actually have a ping module, which will make motion detectors so much better.
It's like, what the hell just happened? Everything went blank.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh. What, is that a beep?
You heard a singular beep on the motion detector.
Ding. All right. Rifle to shoulder.
Another singular ping.
fuck. Keep it tight. Come on. Let's get moving.
We're going, Sarge.
I haven't spent that much time in here. I don't fucking know the best. So there's a door to the north. Let's go that way to make sure there's nothing behind it.
Yes, sir. I'll follow the wall here. Sneaky GM rolls there. Not making me nervous at all. Check
Bye,
the corners.
Anita.
Check the corners. Clear.
And this is where Chappie died because left behind.
You guys went... Okay.
Clear over here. Okay, let's get going now. Everybody on me.
There's a door ahead of us. Where are you going to that one?
Oh. Okay. Everybody ready?
Wasn't the ping
Yeah.
behind us here?
It was.
I'm keeping an eye on that wall.
Keep an eye backwards.
You got it.
I'm opening the door. Ah!
Okay. There is a ping as the door opens,
Ahead of us or behind us?
right at the door.
Well, I do have my pulse rifle right there.
Up.
Up.
Sweep up.
You look.
Checking the roof. Checking the ceiling.
And you realize that the motion detector picks up motion like the door opening.
This moment of paranoia brought to you by.
Okay, pressing on. Everything's clear here.
Everything's fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely fine.
Last
Not a
one through.
problem.
Close that fucking door.
Yeah, close that fucking door. Zed,
Roger that.
you're picking up here.
Just Miss Eckford and your two riflemen are keeping pace with you. I'm just not going to be moving their tokens all over the map.
Yeah. We can put them out if shit goes south. When shit goes south.
Exactly. So you make your way down down this little hallway. There's a couple of doors on your left, a couple of doors on your right. The hallway continues.
There?
Door by door.
Door by door.
Okay.
All right.
I moved to a cover.
Make sure the door is closed behind us.
Okay.
Ready, sir? Open.
Ready?
Looks like barracks, sir.
So yeah, this was at one point this was a storage area,
Storage.
and everything in here is just burnt.
Oh. No luck here. All right,
Got the next
sir.
door.
But you do see leading off of this at the back of the room, access to a service tunnel junction.
Mm.
Keep that in mind, but we're closing the door and moving.
All right. Yeah, those are washrooms.
Right. And this-
Everyone ready? Next door here. All right. 3, 2, 1, open. More washrooms.
Right next door.
It's the same sort of. So yeah, the washrooms, they are functional washrooms. The first one, there was a entrance into the service tunnels, and as you walk down this hallway, you see right here there's an entrance to a service tunnel.
Hmm. Those service tunnels means crawling, don't they?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why it's a last resort.
Mm-hmm. More storage, looks like.
Yeah, and like the previous storage room, this one too is also something like was very deliberately incinerated. This room.
I'm sure it has a story to tell.
Just those places were incinerated. What the fuck is going on here? Ah.
What the fuck were they storing here?
Don't want to guess. Everybody ready? Next door?
Yeah, I covered it.
Yep, I'm watching the hall too.
Okay. What's this?
That looks like a meeting hall sort of area, largely empty. A couple of access points to the service tunnels. The grates on those are not on them.
That ain't a good sign.
No.
You know, what
Are
if
they
they're
like nearby?
As you look in, the covers to those particular service entrances are on the floor, and they look like they have been rent with great force.
Good.
Do you want me to try to put them back?
No.
No.
Okay.
I think a good idea is to not go into the service tunnels right now.
I thought.
Yeah, you remember that little
came
thing
out.
from the hospital?
Yeah,
What if those
thing.
things get in
Yeah.
the fucking service tunnels?
Remember that not so little thing from the jail?
My thought
Yeah.
was that if something was coming out of the service tunnel, it would have to knock the grate out of the way, which would make a lot of noise that we would hear.
It's already
Okay.
done.
Not a
This,
bad point.
but
Everyone
we'll
ready?
also have to break the doors.
What the hell's that? Is this barracks maybe?
Office.
Or offices, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
And as you make your way down this hallway, systematically checking each door like the properly trained Marines you are, each of these offices has been incinerated as well.
Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck happened down there? I mean, it's not missiles hitting these places, right?
No, it's deliberate
Someone
burn
was-
order.
Yeah.
Burning evidence
Yeah, they're burning everything.
of proof.
I mean, yeah, I guess burning the burning, the important stuff because don't want the UPP if they can take the place to get their hands
We-
on classified gear, but
We checked the store, yes?
Yep.
I'm just going to assume as you make your way down to this hallway, you check each room in proper sequential order.
Yeah.
And it's the same at each room. All of them have been very deliberately incinerated.
Grenade in the countryside.
You know, one, maybe two is a coincidence, but all of them.
Yeah, no, this is
No, it's a
abandoned
deliberate
ship,
burn.
kind of. Yeah, it's exactly, we're abandoning the base. Did anyone get away from the base yet? Because nobody's here. Or did anyone get just
I
put
think
into
the
that fucking
cocoons.
black resin shit? Okay. Everybody ready? Another door.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so when you open the door to the commissary, much like the entry lobby, it is cocooned in that black resin. You see probably half a dozen or so people cocooned within the walls. But you do hear one of them. You can hear this voice going like, "Help! Help! Help!"
Oh my god, there's a live one here.
Chappie, get him.
Where are they?
Where is this person?
We'll say they're right there.
We get you out of there. We'll get you out.
Do I recognize the person?
It's one of the Marines from the base.
What happened? Chappie will ask the person. What happened? He'll like tap him on the face lightly.
So as you tap, his chest erupts in this fountain of blood, spraying you and Dante both. Everybody in the room gets a level of stress.
Can I prevent Dante from being splashed with it using bodyguard?
It's just a blood splatter, so
Okay. Well, we know that there were blood issues earlier, so
that is true. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab your NPCs and bring them up here with you. Actually,
I can't be
Another
certain.
one of those fucking things.
I can't be certain that it's not going to be, blood mixed with acid or something.
gotcha. So yeah, you can jump in front of it. It does not. It doesn't burn.
Okay.
Burn that fucking thing!
It's not acidic, but yes.
And everybody can roll some initiative.
Yeah.
Right.
Well.
It's like always. It's like there's a pattern to this.
Right.
Fancy meeting you here.
Iona.
Iona is up first.
Well, thankfully, there's only one of those fucking things, so I think it's time for an aimed smart gun blast.
Yeah, exactly. Tried and true method.
You know what? A hit's a hit at that point. I'm going to take the value of the fact it was my stress die.
So it's going to be 2 damage, which is enough to vaporize it. And Dante and Chaplin are both going to take 1 point of acid splash damage.
Damn you two being engaged.
Can I?
I have armor.
Can I block Dante or?
Dante's armor.
I think it's you can. Oh, let me double check what exactly bodyguard says.
It says if
But
someone
Dante
within
rolled
short
armor.
range of you is hit by an attack, you can dive in to take the hit. Roll for ability. It doesn't count as an action in combat.
I would say you can, or you, because you don't have armor, he does, so, or she does. So, if you'd like to take the 2 damage, you certainly can. If you make your mobility check.
Yeah, I think he would. Hey,
So you'd rather make yourself unable to tend to us again? All right.
I'll be fine for a while.
God dang it.
I did get 2 successes though.
You did.
So you take 2 points of damage, and Dante's armor was meaningless.
Yes.
Not Dante's armor.
It's nice and pristine, though.
But yes, this creature just bursts out of this cocooned individual, and you can see some of the other cocoons are starting to move.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
fuck.
Okay, let's get out of here, folks.
We should probably, kill those things.
Torch him.
I don't have a flamethrower, do you?
You gotta cut a torch.
I'm not planning on getting that close, sir.
Chaplain pulls out his cutting torch.
All
Are
right.
you planning on getting that close?
How about we just fucking shoot them?
If it gets that close to me, I plan to cut it in half.
Why are you so fucking literal? Light them up is another word for shoot them dead. Torch them would be burn them out with bullets.
Because shooting is not normally my
I'm
job.
I'm talking to Dante. Mr. Let's blow shit. Mrs. Let's blow shit up is suddenly. I don't want to
Fire
get
would
that
be-
close. Just
wouldn't-
fucking kill him.
A flamethrower would be awesome right now, is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Z fires at the closest kind of thing that he can see.
Okay. So once the sergeant's given the orders and Z opens fire, your 2 riflemen also open fire with
I'll shoot too. Brup, brup, brup. Everybody else is doing it. I'm a good soldier.
May as well join the party.
Exactly. It's just fire discipline at that point. When everybody else opens fire, Dante opens fire.
and as you start laying into these cocooned individuals, basically like to the left and to the right and above you, you see you can see like the chest explode and the thing kind of lurch out, and you're like, oh shit, and you fire in that direction. Then over there you see another one, and there's like half a dozen of these things like bursting out of chest left, right, and center. So it's very much a fire discipline where you're like, fuck, over there, over there. But you do manage, they don't actually get far enough out of the bodies to pose any real danger, but there's a number of them. And each one that you shoot, as the acid drips on the floor, you can see it.
Does that mean that we have used 1 round of ammo? Because it was a few.
Everybody can give me like 1 fire combat roll just to see if you actually empty your weapon or not.
I'll. Chaplain will be shooting as well.
Is this just a ranged combat or just a roll?
Just a ranged combat. If I
Oh,
yeah.
should I not roll the pulse rifle, but the range combat roll? Okay.
It doesn't matter. Basically, you're just rolling to see if you emptied your weapon or not.
Yeah, no.
So I think Sarge is the only one that actually used the clip in that.
But that kind of makes sense because I'd be trying to multi-target as many as I could.
Yeah, and to be fair, for the most part, Sarge just had a pretty stressful day.
Dude, really.
We've all had a
Like
pretty
rest of
stressful
us
day.
have had a
This
nice,
has been-
peaceful, calm patrol. you know, getting friendly with the locals.
Hey, our job was to go out and find 4 deserters, and this all happened.
And this all happened.
So yeah, so a couple minutes of sustained gunfire later, this room seems to be secure.
There's that room off of it before we continue down the halls.
There is, and that is much like before. You kind of carefully check the door, and it is an office, not burnt out.
What? This one wasn't fucking burnt.
And you
Maybe let's
take
see
a
what the fuck.
you take a quick look in. Looks like a
Yep.
perfectly ordinary but empty office. Nobody in here.
Chap, do you want to check these terminals right quick, see if there's anything of value?
Sure.
You can give me a Comtech roll.
Is that the ones down here on the at the stove?
No, they're back in here where there was a door off of it.
Over here.
Okay.
Hence the, hey, there's a door off the commissary. Let's check that first.
I'll start checking the terminals.
Okay.
Comtech?
Yes, please.
Ooh. So 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. So you find out the following. Containment protocol implement because of bioweapon outbreak in sublevel 3. Apollo is on standby and all doors on levels 2, 3, sublevel 1, sublevel 2, sublevel 3 are locked until Apollo is brought back online and can be convinced to release containment protocol. Major authorization necessary.
Do we know what Apollo is?
Apollo is the computer that runs the base. Reactor is shut down for safety. You would know that that means that neither the mainframe computer Apollo nor the climber car up the space elevator can be activated unless the reactor is restarted.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Now we gotta go to the reactor.
Well,
And the reactor's buried under the bastion.
Climber
but
car.
it might be intact though.
Yeah, and the last thing that you find is that the climber car is docked at sublevel between sublevels 2 and 3 and has security clamps in place.
So we need to get rid of the security clamps too.
No, we need to get the reactor up, get Apollo
Yep.
online, and then get the fucking authorization to get off planet.
Yep, that's about it.
Because I ain't gonna access those sublevels if I can fucking avoid it. If this is what lockdown after containment breach and lockdown seal fucking looks like.
I don't think we have much of a choice, Sarge, unless there's a way to manually restart the reactor from up here.
Well, let's take our fucking route around and hope for the fucking best.
Sir.
So continuing your kind of perimeter sweep around, continuing along, you do find I think it's called a gantry-way, like a ladder that goes up to the second level of the base. That would be right here. So that leads up to the second level.
Unfortunately, we have to go down, around and down.
And there is also access to the service tunnels in that area.
Yeah, I noticed on both sides.
Yeah. Making your way, continuing, you come across a couple more burnt out storage rooms. At this point, I'm just assuming you guys are doing like proper marine protocol.
Yep.
And you come to an armory. Again, it is heavily resined up. Quick look around, you don't see anybody encapsulated in the resin. There's a brief moment of panic where you think you do, but then on a closer look, it looks like here in the armory there's a couple of hazmat suits. As well as there are weapons if there's anything you wanted to pick up.
I have the underslung grenade launcher. Can I pick up some grenades for that?
You sure can.
Chappie, get yourself another arm. Man, everyone without good armor get in a fucking hazmat suit.
Sorry, get myself another arm?
Like a gun.
Oh! It means something different when you speak to me.
Now, Chappie, I think you might like a flame unit.
Would I?
You like getting close to things.
Well, not so much like as occasionally feel the need to. But I'll take your word for it that
We definitely can use a flame unit.
fire seems to be effective. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take the fire unit. Should I have armor?
It couldn't hurt.
Is there actual armor here, Chris, that I'd be able to wear?
There are hazmat suits. Actually,
Will these hazmat suits fit under your armor?
Probably not. Would they?
you can wear a hazmat suit with your armor, but the armor bonus doesn't stack. The hazmat suit just gives you some protection against chemical stuff and has an internal air supply.
Oh fuck! Yeah, let's load up.
You might want to wear these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do we find those?
1 second here. I will have to drag them onto your sheets.
Okay.
So, like your marine armor is infinitely better, but this will help to protect you against things your armor doesn't.
We can't wear both at the same time.
You can wear both at the same time, but the armor rating doesn't stack.
Oh, that's fine.
Is there armor in there that would fit Chaplain? the
Give me an observation check.
No. No observation for me.
There is not. There is an incinerator unit, though.
I will absolutely take that and whatever ammo I can find for it.
Things are really heavy to carry now.
Right. So for anybody that may be encumbered,
I'm in the red for sure.
Yeah, I'm only a 1.5 kilograms overweight.
I'm good. So, gonna.
What do we roll? There's the endurance, stamina, stamina. Right?
What's this, page 34? Encumbrance. If you are over encumbered, so if you're carrying, you have to make a mobility roll if you want to run or crawl in a round. If you fail, you either have to drop what you're carrying or stay put.
Okay. But that's in a round of combat, right?
You can move around with it, but if you need to move under duress, then you're going to have to make that
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
And again, it's only like a run, so that's not the worst thing in the world.
Exactly.
Or crawl.
Well, run is your basic movement, right?
Yeah.
Who moves? Everything comes to us.
Yeah.
So continuing your way around this this western bank, again, more offices. It looks like it's basically a mirror of the other wing. So like a left side and a right side sort of thing. Looks very similar, and the same sort of burnt out rooms. One of the big differences here is that you take a quick look, and the big service junction that is off the restroom there has a like a Jeffrey tube that goes up to the next level.
Good for it.
All right. We all good, ready?
Yep. Guns ready.
So you find yourself in the west lobby. Again, another one of those areas that is just cocooned with this strange black resin. About
Right around.
seven or eight people in the cocoons, but all of them are like flayed open at the chest level. None of them are still alive.
Have we seen the captain?
You have not. The major, you haven't seen either. You haven't seen either Major Myers, who is the base commander, or Major Hatfield, who is the person that sent you on this mission.
Has anyone made it out alive of this place? Fuck happened.
Someone had to order the lockdown.
Maybe a
Can I open the door
right?
here?
All right, I'm with you.
So you open up that door, and it leads into the western lobby of the
Right.
of the compound, which has largely been destroyed.
Right, so next step, fix the reactor somehow. Anyone know how to do things like that?
I got another door on this side.
We get a chappy.
Elevator.
Yes, and that goes it goes up, and this is the first thing you've seen that goes down.
Where's the reactor again?
I thought it was down through the service tunnels. I
It's
thought he
below
said.
the West Wing.
Hmm.
Because it was in the Southwest Bastion.
The reactor is sub-level 2.
Okay, what does that little health indicator, the little emergency kit there, what does that indicate?
That indicates medical supplies. I mean, it's encased in resin, but there's like a medical supply station.
Okay, just curious. Have all of them been encased in resin so far?
Let me see. Where are they located?
Oh, it was just that one and the one in the East Lobby.
So yes, the two have been encased in resin.
Okay.
So Chaplin, where you accessed the computer terminals.
Mm-hmm.
So you would be aware that the reactor is on sublevel 2. The Apollo mainframe is on upper level 2.
I'll relay that. So the reactor is on sublevel 2. The mainframe is on the second floor.
Yeah, but you have the shortest route for us to get to that reactor.
I'll think for a minute. Do I know the shortest route?
Give me an observation check.
Hey!
They must have drawn a mustache on it.
Okay. All right, so that's what I'm looking for. All right. So thinking about it, your fastest way to get to the reactor is to go to sublevel 1. And from sublevel 1, excuse me, I got like 5 maps to look at here, so.
Thank you for asking, Sarge. First, we should go to sublevel 1.
And then from sublevel 1, there are elevators or elevator shafts, as well as. I don't think there's any stairwells. So from sublevel 1, you can switch elevators to get to sublevel 2.
Sorry, say that again?
So you could go down to sublevel 1.
Yes.
Sublevel 1 is the main bunker area. It's where you guys left from in your APC. From there are elevators that go down to sublevel 2, which is where the reactor is.
All right. So I guess this episode is going to end with us getting in the elevator and going to sublevel 1.
Well,
I'm going to be checking the motion detector before we get into any small enclosed spaces.
the episode is actually going to end with Chaplin giving me a manipulation roll.
Oh dear.
That's all it is.
Hey! 2?
Okay. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's great.
I need to.
I don't know about you, but I feel manipulated.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never manipulate you.
See your roll.
Okay, so you succeed. Right.
Okay.
So as you guys make your way to the elevator to go down to the sub level, Chaplin, you hear this voice in your head, this female voice.
Do you want to just type it out?
No, because you resisted it, which means you don't have to act on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cinematic.
Yeah. If you if you had not succeeded, things would have gone very, very differently here. What am I looking for?
You're looking for the official Shadowrun text of Geek the Mage.
So you can feel this other presence that you're vaguely aware of try to take you over. That basically is instructing you to kill the others, bring Dante. But you managed to.
That's interesting.
But you managed.
Yeah.
You managed to fight it off. But as that close connection with that other presence gives you a fair amount of insight into sub-level 3 that I will send you privately.
Okay.
And as you guys get into the elevator shaft, You will have to climb down because there's currently no power to the elevators.
Yep.
So you guys go like, okay, time to man up, Marines.
Yep. And
Do you
go
want
down
me
the
to
ladders.
go first in case any of you fall?
You make your way down to sub-level 2, where I'm sure things will be significantly better.
And of course, it will turn out to be a safe haven. All the survivors in the base are having coffee right now.
That's right.
And it totally wasn't a psychic alien queen trying to take control of our android to bring the other xenomorph down.
Not at all.
I love the idea of them all sitting down there having coffee,
Yep.
just waiting for the power to come back on. Just
Exactly. Wait. What? Has anything happened outside?
We noticed our coffee spill a little bit, but nothing else.
Some candles on each tabletop. It's very atmospheric. Candles on
You can get very isolated in a bunker.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome game, everyone.
So
I don't want to set the world on fire.
So yes, we will hopefully see people next week,
Yes.
depending on how things go for what might be the conclusion of this. Because you guys, well, it's fairly early Act 3, so we'll see. But we'll see how things go.
Yep.
Could possibly go wrong.
Nothing. See you, everyone.
Geek the synth.
Thanks, folks.